Hi YouTubers! So I'm currently in my bed right now. This is going to be the most unflattering video that I do of myself. My no hair, no makeup, no nothing, because I feel like absolute crud. Sorry I didn't get around to doing an 11-week update. I have had a very sick family, so I've had Tom had the flu for a few weeks, and then that went away. And then all of a sudden, Mary Jane came down with a fever, and she had it for around about 4 days before I took her to the doctors, because usually, if they just have a fever, they say just give them Panadol and go home. So I kept her home and kept an eye on her temperature. And I decided to go to the doctors, and it turns out that she had very bad tonsillitis. So we got her the medicine, and it cleared it right up. And then on the Friday that I was supposed to be doing my vlog, that's when Mary Jane was still sick. She got better over the weekend, and then on that day I was just so incredibly busy. I had so much driving around to do. So then on Sunday, I fell on a piece of glass, or I landed on a piece of glass. It was on my bed. I was cleaning up my room, and I cut my whole upper arm open. Well, might not be about my whole upper arm, but if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen the photo. So it was a decent cut. I had to have 2 dissolvable stitches on the inside and 5 on the outside, so that was painful. And so we spent most of Sunday in the hospital, and then Sunday night I got Caitlin back from her grandma's, and I got her back incredibly sick. So we spent the good part of Monday cleaning up vomit, which was disgusting, and I started to feel sick too. So we both went to the doctors, and Caitlin doesn't have tonsils, so it's like she got the tonsillitis without it affecting her tonsils. So it was more affecting her stomach. She was throwing up, feeling really sick, temperature, so everything that comes with tonsillitis without the pussy tonsils. And it just I think it makes you more ill if you don't have tonsils to filter out the infections. So yeah, she was throwing up. So pretty much they said hers would just clear on its own. If she got worse, she needed antibiotics, but it was more like a virus. And then I asked them if they could check my tonsils, because I had one swollen pussy tonsil. The other one was fine for some reason. I don't know why. And then he looked at it and he said, "Oh, that could just be like snot or something or other on your tonsil, or it could be tonsillitis. I'll give you some antibiotics, but if they don't work in a day, then you need to stop taking them and just let it go away on its own." So I don't know, like I don't ever see this doctor. He was just the doctor for the day that I had to see, because my normal doctor wasn't there. But I know tonsillitis because I've had it a million times. My daughter has. She had to have her tonsils out. So yeah, I definitely thought it was tonsillitis. So he gave me a special antibiotic that was okay for pregnancy, but it didn't have penicillin in it, as far as I know. And I took that for 3 days, and I was incredibly sick. I was throwing up, which I haven't my whole pregnancy, unless I've eaten something and it's really not agreeing with me. I end up having to make myself throw up just so that I feel better. Like, I know that doesn't sound very good, but if you have morning sickness, you'd understand. So I don't throw up from morning sickness unless I go for a joyride in a car, and then of course I'm going to be sick. But so I was getting really sick, and I couldn't stand up. So this was like all last week. I couldn't stand up, couldn't do anything. I haven't done any housework. Again, my house looks like a bomb sty, which is the worst part of pregnancy. And then Caitlin still is coughing. And after 3 days of it doing nothing but making me really, really sick, I decided to stop taking it. And I woke up the next day, and since then I have not had morning sickness whatsoever. So because I've just hit 12 weeks, I think my morning sickness is gone. Yay! So I don't have it at all. I don't have it at night. I don't have it at all. I don't have it if I don't eat. I just don't have it. So I'm sure I probably will have days where I won't feel well. But for now, it seems like it's gone, so that's awesome. I haven't had one day of not having any morning sickness at all. So then I had to go today to the doctors to find out my result of my Downs test for the baby. So I had my blood test at 10 weeks, and then 2 days ago I had my scan, and you can see photos of that on my Instagram, and I will do a blog entry about my scan separately to my 11 and 12 weeks, which I'll do my 11 and 12 week together because there's not really much to talk about. Nothing's really happened. And then, so I had that today, the results of that today. So I went into the doctor, and he said that I look like absolute crap and that I've lost weight and what the hell's wrong with me. So I showed him my tonsils, and he jumped and was like, you have some serious tonsillitis there, you need penicillin ASAP. So yeah, apparently it's really bad. So I'm really sick, but I'm trying to hold it together because I have like a whole sick family to look after, which everyone's almost better, but Caitlin's still pretty sick. So I've got penicillin coming, and hopefully by tomorrow that will work and I won't have the tonsillitis anymore, even though I have to continue to take it until it's finished. It usually goes away by the next day, which is awesome. So I respond really well to penicillin. But my results for my Downs were 1 in around 260,000. So I'm really happy about that. That's a really good score. Apparently, I think he said like 1 in 100 is a bad score. So 1 in 260,000 is really good. So, I mean, it's pretty much a guarantee that our baby's not going to have Down syndrome, but they can't guarantee anything. So, but it's still a very good score, so I'm happy about that. And then also I needed to get my stitches taken out today. It was a couple of days early, and then he looked at it and said, it's healing really well, but if I take them out, it would just split completely back open. So come back in a week and we'll do that. So I'm going to go back next Friday and have them taken out. But he gave me a special like bandage to put over it that's completely waterproof, so I don't have to change them every day like I was. So that's good. So I'm not having any cravings because I've just been feeling really crud, and I haven't really felt all that pregnant for the last week since I've been really, really sick. Like, it's just taken my mind completely off it. So I've got no pregnancy cravings. My belly doesn't look any bigger. There's not really anything. Like, as I said before, I don't have to eat if I don't want to either. Last night I was feeling really, really, really sick, but like sick in my throat, not in my stomach. My head is all congested, so I've got like all this pressure in my head, my eyes. My nose isn't very bad, but my throat is so sore. The back of my neck is getting stiff from it, and I'm just aching all over like the flu. Like, I've got to really, if I stay still for too long, I get really achy. So so I didn't have to excuse me. I didn't have to eat last night because with morning sickness excuse me with morning sickness, if you've had it, you'll know if you don't eat, you end up crippled over, wanting to throw up. It makes you feel really, really, really sick if you don't eat. And last night I had the sorest throat, and I just didn't want to eat, and I didn't end up feeling sick at all overnight. So that was lovely. That's really about it for my 11 and 12 weeks update. There wasn't really much to tell. Like, I've had a few things happen, but there's not really anything pregnancy-wise besides the morning sickness stopping. I've just been more focusing on everybody being sick and myself being sick. Father's Day is this Sunday, really exciting. About a month ago, I bought Tom his Father's Day present early. He really, really wanted a welder, so I went out and got him a welder. He doesn't know, but I went out and bought a couple of presents for Sunday as well, because, you know, he shouldn't have to wake up with nothing. So I got him a couple of presents for Sunday. So we're going to start off the day here, and then we're going to go to his parents' house and do the rest of Father's Day there. I'm not seeing my parents. My dad's going to come and visit me on Monday or Tuesday, so yeah, that'll be nice. We've got this afternoon, I'm going to get Caitlin to help me make a special Father's Day card with like a collage of all the photos of the kids and the new baby on the front of the scan and stuff like that. So that'll be really special. Yeah, so that's really it for my 11 and 12 week update. I thought it was going to be sweet and short, but it's turned out to be a bit longer than I thought. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time. See you later.